very difficult concept to grasp, but what if we all started acting how we do around the guys that we don't like and started acting like that around the guys that we do like?
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't know if it's like near impossible, but if you think about it, like your guy friends or a guy that you're like dating and you don't really like him that much, they always seem to just like fall in love with you. Also, you don't ever think too much into like how you're acting. You're just being yourself because you're like, I don't even like this dude, so like I really don't care how I act and what he thinks of me.
Oh my God! Wow!
You can just feel a difference between when you're hanging out or even texting, talking to a guy that you're attracted to and that you like versus a guy that you know really likes you and you're kind of like,
So you use crack or you're thinking about trying it.
You blew it.
And I've seen TikToks on this, which I think is so funny. It's like the girl on a date with a guy they're not really into versus the girl on a date with a guy they're into. And in the video, the girl's like dancing around, you know, ordering whatever she wants. She's chilling, she's making jokes. She's just, you know, in her own energy. When you're at a date with somebody you like, you're like, ah. You're like chewing your food. You're like, so, what do you do for work? How do you like it? I don't understand. I don't understand.
What is going on, you guys? Today we have a special Facebook episode here on the channel, and just like we did last time, we're gonna be looking through a Facebook video. I believe we also have a few Facebook posts we are going to read today, and they are surprising to say the least, and one of them is actually kind of eye-opening. It's also something that has backed up a lot of things that I've said on this channel in the past, so stay tuned for that. And as always, if you could hit that like button before we get started, go ahead and subscribe. If you are not subscribed, I am on the road to 2,000 subscribers. I would really appreciate it if you guys would help me out. Just hit that button below underneath my feet right there. That would be amazing if you guys could do that. And as always, my name is Ratboy. Let's get into it.
I am feeling super frustrated right now, and I'm gonna just let it all out on this TikTok. I think it is ridiculous how in society or in Asian culture that single women are viewed as lesser than, or that they're leftover women, or that like something is wrong with them, and that their focus in life should be finding a partner. If anything, I think single people should be admired for all of the work it takes in order to support yourself and emotionally, financially, all of that. And it's just funny that like instead you're viewed as bottom of the barrel. I find that being single is having to filter out a lot of the noise that comes with people either telling you what they think that you're doing wrong with dating, or how you shouldn't be doing things with your friends, you should just be like solely focusing on dating, or just like all of these opinions that I didn't ask for, I just think are so irritating, especially when I feel like I'm having so much fun in my life. And
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
And that is the normal everyday cope. Let me let you guys in on a little secret, and you might actually know this. This is common sense at this point. And a woman comes to you and she says these specific words. She walks up to you and she says, you know, I think it's funny that blank blank blank. And then she'll say something. She doesn't in fact think that's funny. She actually finds it very annoying, and she might actually hate it. Okay, that's why she's telling you. She's just saying that she thinks it's funny because women just lie for no reason. Oh, as I've mentioned before, you know, they just blurt out random lies that really don't make any sense. And this woman has had enough. The wall is still undefeated. It will remain undefeated until the end of time. These women are living life by the seat of their pants in their 20s. She was young, she was hot, she had it all going for her. She had the men, she had the time, she had the money, she had the means, she had it all, baby. And now look at her. She's recording the front camera videos. She's reminiscing about the past. She's thinking about Chad and Tyrone and how they won't return her calls anymore, how she is probably running out of cat litter, and that cat food subscription is really coming in handy for her. Oh, and Pilates class at 4 a.m. at 4 p.m. These are all things that happen to a woman whenever she gets to a certain age. And again, the wall is undefeated. It will remain undefeated. These women will continue to hit it, fall on it, gets trampled by it. But they will deny that it exists. They deny the wall exists because of the one man. There is one man out there, the perfect man for them, the 6'4" financial guru. He's going to be pulling up in his Bugatti at any moment to save these women, to marry them, to finance their frozen eggs. All of this will happen, and all they'll have to do is just manifest it. Is just manifest their entire destiny, and it will happen. Well, unfortunately, men are a little bit more realistic than this. Let's go ahead and let's hop over to this Facebook post that I read, and this is something I've been saying in my past videos. This is spreading. This is everywhere now. But let me go ahead. Let me pull this up real quick. Why aren't you dating? Rant commence. At my age, I will not date anyone because it's rather tiring getting to know someone and their intentions. It's quite boring, actually. They don't make them like they used to. Don't get me wrong, the intimacy that it may lead to may be amazing and all that, but it's really tiring and I don't have the time. I live a different life. I'm not like most people, where they think someone else might complete their life. I find that rather boring, and that's my opinion, based on experience, not how some of y'all behave. If y'all have someone good for you, stay close. Happy for you. I'm happy if y'all are happy. But my own happiness is independent. Being with someone is just not for me. I enjoy long talks and also long silence. I enjoy an independent life. I do what I want, whenever I want. I go wherever I want. I go wherever I please. And that's just amazing. Right now I'm working hard so I can build my own place. A tiny little mobile camper in the middle of the woods. I'm not interested in getting to know anyone to share a life or anything. I'm at peace and good health. My family is close. After being away from them for so long, my friends are also close, even if it's a short message or an overseas call away. I'm typing this because I was told I'm not giving romantic vibes. I literally just met you. How about go f yourself? Because I'm not interested. Did you ever think of that one? Poor pathetic fool. She got free dinner off of me though, so good for her. Social media ran over. This post will self-erase in 24 hours. I can't keep this type of negativity on my wall. Feel me? Okay, bye. He fell into the trap. He fell into the date trap where a woman will, instead of just having a conversation with you, getting to know the person, getting to know who they really are, their intentions, they will go for the date, get the meals paid, and then after they get the free food, say, you know what? Bad vibes. Bad vibes. Just using these men for a meal ticket for food. Women say they don't do it, but a large majority of women do. There was even I don't know where she was on. She might have been on TikTok, where every day she goes out with a different man, and sometimes the same men she has on rotation just for food. Yeah, she has them food zoned. It's insane. She gets free meals every day. This is not uncommon. This is not uncommon. Let's read the next Facebook post. And look, let me let you guys, I went through, this was a guy typing this. I think his name was Paul. But let me let you guys in on something. I was reading through these comments. They all agreed. A lot of them are also women as well, and they have just completely stopped dating. But this is different from women, because women do, men do not have a platform to get on to say things that a woman would say whenever they are, doing their man bashing and their misandry and everything else. This is just reality for a lot of men right here. Let me pull up the next story. This next one begins, I am very angry and bitter about an incident that is giving me sleepless nights. I am a lady who is 40 years old and dating a married man I love so much. Even though he is married, his wife has not been treating him well. So I decided to be with him as his comfort zone because his job is also demanding, and besides, I really love him so much. We have dated for 1 year now, and just about a month ago, anytime I called him, his wife picked up the call. When I confronted him, he told me he and his wife are one, as if that was not enough. When I continued to call him, he and his wife organized some guys to give me a beating of my lifetime. I cannot explain to my husband the bruises on my body, even though he wants to know. I love him and know the wife might have done something to him. That's why that incident happened. How can I get him to come back to his senses again? Because I love him. I love and miss him. anonymous. She is cheating on her husband with this other man who is also cheating on his wife. It seems like she would not let this man go, and this man and his wife had to organize some sort of attack on this woman. She is completely lost. Women will break up 2 marriages to get what they want. They will split up families. They will ruin homes because of what they want. She is 40 years old and married. Why is she trying to end her marriage over some man that does not even want her? She doesn't care. It gets pretty bad when the guy has to hire some ruffians. It is not good to see. I hope that she finds the help that she needs. These were, that was posted at the end of July. That previous post was from Paul was about 2. He is in his piece. He, as are a lot of men. A lot of men are focusing on themselves, like that guy was. He was building his home in the woods, just minding his business. He's with his friends and his family, exactly where he needs to be. These men have been burned by too many women. Long-term relationships, situationships. Women that are dating multiple men at the same time, women that are not giving their full attention to where it's mostly important, to where it's important the most. They are spreading it around online, chatting with other dudes, spending time where they know that it'll be bad for any sort of positive relationship. They go online and they realize that they're 40 years old. They're staring at their iPhone camera, wondering where did it all go wrong.